guys, it's Mrs. Smith here. Remember in my last video I told you that we had a cat who adopted us? This is him. His name is CJ. He actually belongs to a family that lives in a house on the other side of the neighborhood, but he's really come to love being here. He spends a lot of time, he sleeps most nights here on our back patio, and he just likes spending time here. So look, he's saying hi to you. He's waving his little paw at you. Cute. He's a sweet cat. Anyway, I wanted to talk to you guys today about self-care, right? You guys know what self-care is? Have you heard of that? Taking care of yourself, the importance of it. It's probably a really great message for your parents too. Anyway, so, all right, CJ, you're gonna stay here. Maybe he's gonna stay. Let's sit down. You sit down. So I want to talk to you about the basics of self-care, which is, I'm sure you've heard, we need to wash our hands regularly and frequently, especially right now. You know, just taking care of yourself by brushing your hair, brushing your teeth, taking baths or showers, cleaning yourself. You guys doing that? I know when we are home, we're not going anywhere, it's easy to just stay in our pajamas all day and just be lazy, which I get. I've been doing that some too, right? I mean, we're on our third week of e-learning, our third week of social distancing and staying home and not going anywhere. But we are also on our third week, and we're also not going to be in school for a whole nother month. So it's probably not a great idea to just let ourselves go for that extended amount of time, that length of time. So I would encourage you, if you're not doing that, to make sure that you are at minimum getting dressed and taking showers. Maybe not even getting dressed. I don't even care if you stay in your pajamas, but at least bathing yourself and taking care of yourself, right? In that way. All right. And I know I mentioned this before too, but about like making sure you're drinking plenty of water and eating well. That really is important. I keep getting distracted and looking at CJ. Are you too? But it's so tempting, and I know I have kids too. I have a 10-year-old and I have a 13-year-old, and it's just easy just to go in the pantry and eat the snacky food and the junk food and sugary stuff. But it messes, I'm not a doctor, but I know it messes up our insulin level, our sugar levels, and it makes us feel excited and hyper for a little bit, and then we crash, and that's really not good for our body. So it's really better if we can eat well, like make sure you're getting some vegetables and some healthy food in there as well, to try to stabilize your blood sugar. And maybe, like I said, I won't go too much into that, but that's just basic self-care stuff. But what I really wanted to talk to you about was creating a schedule and setting some limits and some boundaries for yourself, okay? So we all have 24 hours in a day, okay? No matter who we are, no matter how powerful we are, how much money we have, no matter what our age is, we all have 24 hours in a day. And granted, our days are all blending in together at this point, right? Do you guys know what today is? I'm getting confused. They're all blending in, but regardless, we still have 24 hours in a day. So I want to talk to you a little bit about how you are just setting some limits, setting a schedule. Now, I'm not saying it has to be a tight schedule. It could be a loose schedule, but just setting some boundaries. I came to that realization last Friday that I needed to do that for myself too, because I was letting work and family and all that kind of blend in together because we're all working from home right now. But I realized I had to set boundaries, like these are my working hours. This is when I need to stay focused, and then be done with it. And so I can focus my time and energy with my family. And so I know as students, you need to do that too, right? So I would set some time for you to just focus on your e-learning, and even with your e-learning, make sure you're giving yourself e-breaks, time to take brain breaks? Take brain breaks. Stay focused, take a brain break, eat a healthy snack, drink some water, then come back, right? I know some of you, I think a lot of you guys are doing the Google Meets now, and so that's scheduled for you. You know you're going to do that. Like, just kind of create some type of schedule for yourself, okay? Another thing I want you to really be thoughtful about, and I know this is, I'm sure you may need some help from your parents on this, but you can do it too, is make sure that you are getting enough sleep. Sleep is so important to get good sleep, okay? We're all probably staying up later than we normally are and sleeping in later than normal, or at least many of us are, maybe not everybody. But just make sure you're getting enough sleep. That's super important. Make sure you're scheduling time in for movement, okay? Some exercise. Whether it be walking, riding your bicycle. The weather's been awesome. Like, it's chilly. I'm outside right now. It's kind of chilly this morning. And the other day it was hot, but overall the weather still is really nice. So get outside, run around, you know, in your backyard if you have a backyard. Or I saw this really cute, like, it was sidewalk chalk, like a leapfrog. Why am I drawing a blank? What do you call it? Just, it was like a little maze with the sidewalk chalk, and it was really cute. So even if you want to go and draw that outside of your on your driveway or whatever, and then just do that, that's kind of fun. Maybe I'll see if I can find it and replicate it, and I'll show you guys if you want to do something similar, or you may have already seen it, I don't know. But just make sure that you're moving, okay, and exercising, and not just being lazy the whole time. What else? Okay, also schedule some time for your mind to rest, for it to have quiet time, okay? Of course, I would advocate for you to have some mindfulness time, so just some time just to sit and quiet and breathe. Like I said, out here is my favorite spot because I can just listen to the birds. Can you hear them? I love it. But just find some time to just sit and breathe and calm yourself. Let your mind be quiet for a little bit. It's really weird. We have all this extra time we're not used to, but we're filling it with stuff. So let it be quiet a little. Make sure you're scheduling that in too. Reading. Are you guys still reading for fun? I know some of you are big readers, and of course you are, but some of you, that it's not really fun for you. So see, I don't know. I mean, the libraries are closed, but I don't know if there's stuff that you can find where you can read it, where for enjoyment, something you enjoy doing, or spending time with your pet, right? Just finding a little time, just pet on them and love on them. Look, CJ loves it, okay? And then Johnson's still here. I don't want to leave him out. See him? He's always by my side. He doesn't like to be anywhere where or he doesn't like for me to be anywhere without him. Okay, what else? Limiting screen time, okay? I know that you have to do your schoolwork with your Chromebooks, or at least 2nd through 5th grade is doing that. And so of course you have to be on your screen for that. And of course there's YouTube videos, and of course there's Netflix, and of course there's the Disney app and movies. There's just all kinds of stuff that we can do and being in front of a screen, which is very entertaining. And it helps pass the time. I'm totally guilty of it myself. But I really want to encourage you guys to, again, it kind of goes hand in hand with having some quiet time and stilling your mind. But like, put the screens away for a little bit and just do something creative, right? Can you learn something new? I will show you something that I just ordered off of Amazon. It's something I've been wanting to do. When I see it, I think it's really cool. But it's that lettering, right? Modern calligraphy. I admire it. Miss English, she's awesome at it. She always makes the certificates and stuff for Terrific Kid because her handwriting is really so great. So I bought that and some pens. So that is something I can do in my quiet time, in addition to reading, that's not in front of a screen, right? And just allowing me to be creative and do something new. So I would encourage you to find something that you like, where you can be creative. Isn't that fun? Okay, One last thing is in your schedule or finding time taking care of yourself is stay connected with friends however you can. And I know this sounds contradictory about the limiting time in front of a screen, but both of my kids have been they FaceTime their friends a lot. Now I will say, even though I'm encouraging you to limit your screen time, what I notice is they'll do is they're FaceTiming their friends, but they're not really looking at them. It's just kind of sitting there in their room with them. Like my daughter, she's been making those bracelets with the like friendship bracelets or whatever. So it's just sitting in the room, and her friends doing it too, and they're talking to each other. But so I don't really call that screen time, because it's like if they were able to be together physically, they would. But they're not just looking at the screen. It's just there, and they're being creative. So anyway, that's just kind of what I was thinking about as far as like just taking care of yourself. Again, like your basic need, like your basic self-care, like cleaning yourself, brushing your teeth, brushing your hair, all that good stuff. But also making sure, let's do a quick review. Setting a schedule that works for you. Make sure you're getting enough sleep. You're doing your e-learning, right? You should be in contact with your teachers minimum of two times a week, to make sure that everything's good. And listen, we're all learning this together, okay? And we're trying to find a balance of what is enough but not too much, okay? So stay in communication with your teachers if you're feeling like it's overwhelming, okay? Take brain breaks. Make sure you're moving and exercising. Make sure you're letting your mind be still and quiet for a little bit. Limit your screen time. Do something creative, something new, and stay connected with friends. All right. I brought this. I forgot to show it to you because CJ was in my lap. But this is my balance bird. And he's really cool because he just has, right, like just on the peak of his beak, I can hold him with my finger and he balances. And that's what I want to encourage you guys to do, is to keep a balance in your life of your family, fun, being creative, still staying connected with your friends, doing your work, exercise. It's just balance, right? Mind, and spirit. What did I say? Mind, body, spirit. Soul and spirit. Mind, body, soul, spirit. Okay. I think that's it. What else? Is there anything else I wanted to tell you? I think that's all. Oh, I know what I wanted to tell you. Is I've been scheduling Google Meets with kids, okay, individually. So if that's something that interests you and you want me to do, I mean, it's really just a chat and check in. That's what I'm here for. So send me an email or ask your parents to send me an email, and I'll schedule one with you. I'd love to do it. All right. This was a long video. I'm sorry. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.